Shasha. Now we are here in front of the people. Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. Hello, recording. We are back again. This is Hada. This is Melee. This is 2023. Vacation is over. Christmas season is over. And our lives have changed significantly, Hada. You and me, we have been out here shaking and baking. Hada, let's start with you. Congratulations on your engagement. Woo! Talk about that. You know, like how surprised was Ellen? I mean, you not very probably if I'm guessing correctly, but please tell us the story. Please tell us.
Yeah, hey, it was really exciting. We did a extended trip through the Midwest. We hit Iowa, Indiana, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to name a few. Those were our main locations, but spent the earlier parts of the holidays in Pittsburgh with her family. So that was a 22-hour trip with little breaks in between. Then we brought it back to Indiana to see my family, and at that point we stayed for the 27th, which is my mother's birthday, and then the next day, you know, I'm not doing anything that day. Might as well propose to the soon-to-be missus, and so I don't have a girlfriend anymore. I have a fiance, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, she's an awesome lady. It's me getting engaged is now my most liked tweet by far. So that feels pretty good.
That's because we love love. Ask Edwin Budding. He loves love. That's a bit from Waiting for Game, by the way. Continue.
Yeah, so shout outs to Edwin, big homie. So it's amazing, man. We're finally back in Colorado. Been grinding League of Legends, been doing work. You know, I work from home, so I was actually working the whole time while I was on vacation too. So that was like, I'm there, I'm glued to a laptop, and there's, you know, sitting on the couch in my pajamas, you know, like talking to clients and that sort of thing. But you know, I'm happy to be back. I know that we had some discussions, had to do some contract negotiation, make sure I'm getting adequately compensated for my time here at the bottom of the Smash Mountain. And
we will actually have to talk about that at some point, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. I love it. It's a passion project, and I'm passionate about the people. I'm passionate about the game, and it's an amazing game. It really is. And I'm excited to continue to go into the year 2023, and you know, continue working on BSM Pod. So let's kick it off right. We got Genesis right around the corner. We got Armada potentially showing up to commentate. We have Zane, you know, hitting the algorithm, talking about notches and controllers and, you know, wobbling all in one tweet. So we'll have to see how everything shakes out. But Jesse, what's been going on with you, man?
Okay, yeah, so my thing is that I was looking for a job in December, and what actually ended up happening is, plot twist, my wife Jen, my lovely wife Jen, will be starting a full-time position, and I will revert to the stay-at-home parent. See, Jen has been doing stay-at-home parenting for 3+ years now. I know my daughter Ellie is 5, but let me explain myself. Jen had a part-time gig. She was a personal trainer for a little bit there, even with Ellie as a baby. And then eventually just decided, you know what, I'll close it up and see where we're at in a few years, because we were expecting Ezra at that point. So now we get to the point where I'm looking for a job. I'm not liking the things that I'm seeing so far. You know, being laid off unexpectedly is tough because you don't get a chance to kick off this process and spend, I mean, based on the vast amount of available jobs and me trying to like get in with some of these people and organizations, and I'm thinking to myself, some of these people aren't even getting back to me in a week. It's taking them several weeks just to say, oh yeah, by the way, we got your application. And I know that part of that is me networking, but anyway, the point is that I'm going, this all sucks. And Jen says to me, what if I look around? And I go, sure, that's great. If you want to do that, that means you're interested in working full time. That means you're interested in being the breadwinner for our family, by all means. And so that's what ended up happening. That was the best offer of all the offers that we had in front of us at once. Mm-hmm. We're going, well, Jen's the most excited for her offer, plus the other ones are not better than hers that are for me, and I'm not as excited, so let's go with yours, Jen. This is awesome. I love my children, so I will be happy to be around them more. I vacuumed the whole house today while Jen was out running some errands. I can take care of a house. I'm not great at taking care of a house, but I will get better at it because I'll be doing it full time. And I'm not nervous about the idea of not working full time. I'm nervous about it right now, but as soon as Jen gets working, I'm going to feel a lot better about being at home with the kids, because then we'll actually be going through the motions. Thinking about preparing for it when she starts on January 30th is tough. But all that to say, that's been my December and Christmas holiday. It was kind of nice to not work from the beginning of December until we decided, okay, Jen's going to be the one to do her job. But it's also been very stressful. I just want to say thank you to, I don't think a ton of my family members or friends that are outside of Smash listen to my podcast, but I'll say it anyway because it needs to be said. There were people who just threw a few bucks our way, that kind of thing. My family in particular, knowing that it just goes such a long way for me and Jen and our kids. So thankful for everybody's support. I will try to make it up as best we can. That might be all that I do at first if I do door dashing or whatever for a little bit, is just going, I owe this amount to that person, this amount to that person, and maybe they'll all say no because they were offering generously and not with the idea of Jesse has to pay us back. But very, very, very thankful for our family and friends. The Patreon money stays untouched for bills, like I said, and I'll keep saying it. Patreon is specifically used for Smash stuff, and that's how it will continue to be for those who are curious. So it means me being able to afford traveling to events and continuing to do the podcast stuff and try to grow it and blah blah blah. Actually, Hada, I've put out 2 videos over the holidays, including one today of me doing stream highlight clips. I edit my own stream. It's not that bad because I'm just getting down the clips into like a 10-minute kind of a style video. It's not super high effort. I'm trying to learn how to use DaVinci. That I hate it, but I know people who know how to use it, so I'll get there. But why is there not a zoom in button? Okay, anyway, you know how zooms are fun with edits. I just can't figure it out right now, but I will. And it's cool to have a little bit of a, I'll stream for an hour or 2. I'll try to play ranked. I'll try to level up. There's like a good formula there because I want to get better at Melee. I want to stream and do the content thing. I want to put out stuff besides podcasts on the YouTube, because the YouTube will grow if people come for different reasons that are all related to things I enjoy doing, and I enjoy doing what I just described. So that's what I'm doing. No big deal. Let's talk about Melee stuff, because that's what we're here for. Is it a Moki tweet? Oh, hey, Trey the Trash Man. Trey the Trash Man is in chat. Trey the Trash Man, by the way, you may have missed this. This is a wild thing. Okay, so we got to get into this right away. Trey, if you're still here, you will find this very funny. Armada loves Survivor and is actually going through old seasons of Survivor on his own time. When Ken, as in the King of Smash, Liquid Ken, tweeted out at Armada a couple days ago and said, "Hey Armada, I just want to let you know I've always appreciated your contributions to Melee. I think you're so sick." And Armada goes, "Same to you, Ken. I can't wait to watch your season of Survivor. It's coming up on my watch through." And I'm like, "What?" And I immediately thought of Trey the Trashman, and I was going to tweet at you about it, but then I forgot to. Trey the Trashman, I apologize.
Kenny from Survivor, there's an arguable fact that Kenny from Survivor is more famous than Ken, the King of Smash. I will say that much. There is definitely an overlap, and there's a huge division of fandom for Ken, which is hilarious. Hi, Luca. So you wanted a little cameo from the dog.
So that's the fun part of the drama. That's the fun part of the drama, that Armada loves Survivor just as much as Trey the Trash Man, possibly? That's insane.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get a Trey and Armada on the mic to just talk about Smash and Survivor and just shoot the shit. That'd be sweet. One of the villains people want back, dude. Ken making a run back to Survivor would be so dope. That'd be so sick.
Also, fun fact, Ken's season might be the worst and lowest level gameplay in the history of Survivor. Hey, a lot of people accuse Ken of being lazy and just doing dash dance grab or dash dance forward smash. They would get they would accuse him of being lazy and not actually playing the game correctly in the good old days. I remember, not like as if I was there, but I just, you hear a certain amount of old discourse come up every now and again. Not Ken's play specifically, but everyone else. Well, then that means we need to get Ken on another season of Survivor where Ken's strengths can actually flourish. I've never watched Survivor, for the record, so all I know is that they're on a beach and that they are doing Among Us kind of social experiments. That's all I know about Survivor.
Well, going into now that we've got the baby intro for it, Armada been a little removed from the Smash community for a while after his retirement. Didn't really participate in Slippy all that often, with the exception of a couple very scattered doubles streams with his brother. And it's been one of those things where right after Armada retired, people were like, yo, Armada's the GOAT, Armada's the greatest to ever do it, best competitor. What I thought was really interesting is that the conversation really surrounded who's better, Mango or Armada? Does the legacy of Mango and the longevity, or does the straight up strength of wins and level of dominance of Armada really take that over in precedent? And I would argue that there's a camp to which is Armada the GOAT, is Mango the GOAT, and who deserves all this praise and prestige from the Melee community. I think Mango's the GOAT. That's for sure. Longevity being a huge factor, being so dominant since he was like an early teenager.
I would say
But
at this point in particular, yes, it was muddier in 2018 when Armada retired. I will say.
Yeah, but I've always said Mango's the GOAT, but Armada's the boat. Like the best of all time.
That's
And also
like the Aaron
Armada,
Rodgers versus Tom Brady thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And Armada, is by definition is a group of ships. It's a boat. Just a bunch of boats. So I think Armada the best of all time. For the time that Armada was the best, he was the best by a long shot. Even more arguable to like those 2 or 3 years that Hungry Box was the best, where Hungry Box was just undeniable, just winning everything. Armada had that level of dominance over that of which Hungry Box did in those 2 to 3 years where he was ranked 1. So best of all time, Armada, GOAT status definitely in Mango. But the drama then proceeded as Armada put out a pretty sappy tweet at the end of the year saying, how much love he's gotten, respect he's gotten from the SM64 community.
A little bit of shade to the Melee.
And then threw some shade towards Melee. And given all the credit that Armada's due, having never really played SM64 competitively, picked it up in 2018 and is now, I believe, a top 50 player in 70 star. That's amazing. Like, that's undeniable level of skill, talent, and dedication to where, I'm going to find out where he is on the league.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing right now. You keep talking.
So, Armada, he's a gamer, man. He's a competitor, and he's one of the best, has the best mindsets to improvement that I've ever seen in a competitive atmosphere. And that is undeniable, and the respect is earned. But, Mango's going to be Mango, and shade will be tossed. And when shade is tossed to 23. In Armada's direction, he's currently ranked 23. That's amazing. That's crazy.
So his personal best right now, his PB is 47.59, and the world record is 46.58. So 2 minutes away, more or less, from the world record. Not that, okay, look, the last 2 minutes is the hardest part, but but already top 23 for a Super Mario 64 speed run. I mean, Super Mario 64 as a speed running game is a top 10 speed running game, is it not? I mean,
I think definitely the most competitive game in the world. It's their SM64 16 star is the most submitted category, and then SM64 as a game is definitely the most submitted game. So he jumped from the most competitive Smash title to then the most competitive speed run game period, and he's not dominating per se, but he's definitely an elite level player, and that's amazing. And being able to look upon that community who they've really supported him coming in, making that jump from a fighting game player into a speedrunner, and SM64 community has really taken Armada under their wing and helped train him up and helped get him into the scene, gave him a lot of respect and a lot of happiness through his growth period. And I think Armada kind of looked a gift horse in the mouth a little bit and kind of just threw some shade towards Melee, saying, I didn't get supported this much. Even when I was the best player by far, I was getting, a little bit of hate here and there. And now that, even though I've been retired for so long, I'm still getting hate, and that's not fair. And he's kind of subtweeting, referencing Mango for, saying, Armada wouldn't make it in this meta, or Armada wouldn't be the GOAT anymore. Armada would lose to Zayn, Plup, this, and this. And, you got out just because you were on top and you didn't want to open yourself up to lose to these up-and-comers and this, that, and the other. While that is Mango jawing and Mango making a lot of snide remarks, it definitely did touch probably touched a nerve more than once. And so Armada kind of, threw some shade towards Mango, threw some shade towards Melee, and it opened up a pretty heated discussion on the timeline.
Okay, so can I just all right. So after Armada subtweets and then goes, all right, it's twitlonger time. Mango goes, let's take this to the DMs. And then the next day, Armada's like, well, I guess not the DMs. I'll love Melee always and forever. And Mango goes, I guess not DMs either. I'm never interacting with you again. And I'm going, how hard is it to send a DM? How hard? This is the dumbest thing of all time. And then I want to point this out. I'm pointing it out to Petra right now in the BSM Pod Discord, which I forgot to say at the open. BSM Pod Discord is now public facing. You are allowed to be in the Discord even if you're not a Patreon or a guest of the show. You can find it on the link tree /cypher003. That's just something to think about. Anyway, I'm pointing out to Petra that Bobak comes to Armada in these replies and goes, hey, by the way, we'd love to get you to Genesis 9 and we'll help out. So send me a DM. And Armada replies back almost right away, I sent you a DM. What are we not sending a DM to Mango for? And vice versa, Mango. I can't believe how hard is it to force these two people into the same room or the same call or the same chat. That's the part that annoys me the most, is that I'm feeling as if they're both pretending to be like on two very tall standing castles with a valley in between and refusing to cross the valley and do talks. They're just throwing things at each other and going, yeah, I guess you didn't really ever try to help fix this. Throw. Yeah, I guess you didn't really try to help either. Throw. And no actual communicating, no proper communicating, just throwing stones at each other. It bothers me very much that is a thing, because I got called out one time on my time as a podcaster doing the Melee thing. Let me make sure I'm remembering the right person who called me out on this. I believe it was Sidward, but it was Sidward who pointed out to me that my podcast logo looks suspiciously like the BTS, the BTS Smash logo at the time. And I said, you know what? You are right, but that's not what I was going for. I was trying to go for something different. And hey, I added BTS Smash and I said, if this is an actual issue, you can DM me. But for the record, I'm not trying to steal the logo. That was just what my brother came up with. And I reached out to Sidward privately and I said, hey, look, I'm trying to do right by everything. So you tell me. And Sidward was just like, you know what? I can see that you're not just trying to leech off of one of Smash's big brands. So, it's all good. And we both said sorry, that kind of thing. And we squashed the beef. That's what I'm saying. We squashed the beef. That's the point. How hard is it to do that? It's not that hard. Bothers me to no end.
It's egos definitely get in the way a lot of the time. And when you have, especially when you're at like the highest points of competitive levels of anything, you have to have an ego. And I actually had a conversation very similar vein to the Colorado Melee scene, and how Fizzwiggle is really an anomaly to any other top player, especially even on a local or regional level, than anyone ever sees. Because usually when you have a top level competitor, they have to have a little edge to them. They have to have an ego. They have to have that level of killer instinct. And so sometimes they'll come off, like an arrogant prick. And that's okay, because when you're at that level, when you're at that point of competition, you have to have that killer instinct, the need to preserve yourself and push yourself forward, step on the faces of those under you just to keep on climbing. And it takes a special kind of person to be so kind, so generous, and take criticism to the cheek and be like, hey, let's just discuss this, let's move this off of a public facing platform and just squash this real quick. And when egos get in the way, especially huge egos that have been earned by Mango and Armada, it's just going to come out. They know I'm right, so why do I have to adhere to what this guy's doing? I'm right, this guy's wrong, blah, 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 blah. It's his fault, never my fault. And it's just how a lot of these things tend to circle around. I hope that Mango and Armada get 17 beers over the Genesis weekend and they just squash this in person. That's the goal for me. Yeah, Guild House would be great. If they just go to Guild House and then just do and then they just commentate top 8 of Guild House and just get wasted on the mic, that would be amazing. I think that would be dope.
I think they'd both remember. Oh yes, that's right. We actually like hanging out in person,
Mhm.
but yet and then this whole internet thing, and I think there's something fair to be said about how Armada is more of an inward person. Mango's more of an outward person, and those two personalities don't always get along. If there's something that's off, it takes forever or never happens where you get back on the same page. And also, Mango happens to carry as much beef in Melee as anybody else, partially because of the time he's been in the scene. He's been in the scene since 2006, but or maybe 2005 even. I can't remember, but he's been in this community for such a long time. You know, you're getting banned from Smash boards while that was still popular. So like, you know, you're always gonna have that kind of gonna have that side effect of going, well, I'm a really cool person, I promise. But you know, when somebody describes you the way that Lucky describes him in one of the Smash documentaries is like an a-hole ish humor, because that's Norwalk, baby. I mean, yeah, this is what you're gonna get sometimes. All right, now all of the Armada and Mango beefing stuff aside, Genesis 9 is coming up. We're really excited for that. We're excited especially because Doubles top 4 will be on the same day, Sunday, as the top 8 singles and top 8 singles for Ultimate, top 8 for Rivals of Oh, wait, I think Rivals of Ether got kicked off the stream. Oh, that's okay. May Doubles live on forever and ever. And I hope to see more bangers like Plup and Hungerbucks, I know, are already registered to play on the same team, on the same to be a doubles team. So that's already a great. Come on, if somebody like Umarth and Azel or Azel, however you says it's supposed to be pronounced Azel, but that's neither here nor there. Nobody says it. Feel like I'm alone. But the point is that if we need some of those doubles teams, Fizz and no,
Phazon.
I forget his brother's name. What's his brother's name?
Phazon.
Phazon, are they going? Are they not going?
I believe they are teaming. Also, Conman and DSJ are teaming. Last year at Genesis, they played for top 8. So Fizz, Phazon, and Conman DSJ played for top 8. So Conman DSJ lost to the other Colorado team to get top 8 at Genesis. And so they got 9th.
And I think
brothers got 7th or 5th or something.
None and Siren are teaming up for this event. It's just cool to see some old doubles players come out of the woodworks as well. I know that Siren, shouts out to Siren, gets a little bit of anxiety with big crowds. And there are over 3,000 entrants total between all the brackets for this tournament for Genesis 9. Flashburn is also sympathizing with my Azel pronunciation in the chat. Okay, so Genesis 9 is coming up. That's exciting, but let me not get too far ahead of myself. There's 2 tournaments that tie into each other. The first one is Redemption Rumble. This was the true last event of the year. Yep. We didn't get to talk about it, so let's get into this for just a second. Top 8 was really fun. The Summit style couch was just as degenerate as you would expect it to be. Low-key, actually degenerate for a few minutes there. A little ugly.
The SoCal versus Tri-State beefing was pretty fun.
But mostly landed on its feet. Just shouts out to Brandon and the rest of the Redemption Rumble. Sorry, I should say Rollback Rumble team for running Redemption Rumble in New York City. That was apparently Brandon's either first or second. No, I think it really was his first time ever running a bracket outside of NorCal. So, and I know that some of the cool things from me for a behind the scenes thing, I know Gene Dalla, I know Mpale, who is a TO from 717 area. So shouts out to my region, 717 Melee. Mpale got a lot of CRTs from this area and took them up to New York City so that they could be used for the tournament. And also Gene Dahl as well. So Brandon shouting out people who I know who do TOing stuff in Tri-State, because Brandon is that dude. He knows how to find the right people to get the job done. Shouts out to Brandon. Shouts out to the whole Rollback Rumble team. I know that Contra and Jade were over here as well. That's so cool. The event ended up being amazing. Especially for how quickly it had to be put together. And yes, grand finals was awesome because it was almost a beat for beat reenactment of a faded 2021 nightclub tournament where Kadoran and Aklo met each other in grand finals when Kadoran was randomly over in New York City, came to a nightclub, and reset the bracket versus Aklo. But then in set 2, it's all Aklo, it's all Linklo season, baby. And yeah, Linklo gets the dub. And then a year and a half later, here we are again. Guess who's back? And it's the same thing. Bracket reset. But oh, this Linklo's going places. Let's go, Aklo, who I interviewed 2 days prior and forgot to ask him to talk about Redemption Rumble like an idiot. So I don't have a clip of him saying, oh yeah, I'll win Redemption Rumble that I could put on Twitter afterwards. Nope, didn't do any of that. Ugh, it's okay. It's all good. Hey, it was a really fun tournament. Hada, did you get a chance to catch any of it?
Yeah, I caught grand finals, which was great because I think it was Blur, Brandon, Phil, and God, it was
Ipengu Zane. You're thinking of Zane, I believe.
Zane, Ipengu, yeah. And so you had kind of a split couch. It was SoCal versus Tri-State on the couch. Yes! SoCal versus Tri-State on the actual sticks. And my favorite was how Chippy Kadorn was being, getting absolutely bombarded by the Tri-State crowd and just throwing some birds out and about. And that was really, really funny. And still took it all the way, as far as the set, as far as tournament could go. Really amazing grand finals. Would strongly recommend checking it out. A couple other pretty cool victories. I think the Falcos did really well. I know Magi got a win over Zane. I'm pretty sure Zane was pretty inebriated though.
3 wins. There was the pool and then the tiebreaker and then bracket and losers. And yes, Zane was faded Zane this weekend for Redemption Rumble, but I still say 3 times in one weekend, that's that. I would be happy to beat Faded Zane once. If I beat Faded Zane 3 times in one weekend, I'd be over the moon.
Yeah, Sasha's a beast for sure. And I think didn't Bobby Big Balls get a pretty crazy win, I think? I can't remember.
Yeah, I know. I think that Bobby Big Balls beat S2J for the first time ever.
Yes, it was Johnny. He beat Johnny.
Yeah, and there were some Tri-State commentators getting in S2J's face about it afterwards, because S2J was getting not fake, content angry at Brandon after grand finals, going, why'd you see me to play all these terrible matchups? And Brandon's going, hey, yo, I'm not apologizing for hey, don't you have a good record on Spark recently? Like going right back at him, like, it ain't my fault. You got to beat the players in front of you.
Johnny got all the birds and the sheiks, and he didn't get any Marths. He didn't get any, any of the good Falcon matches. He didn't get any Peaches. So, when you're a competitor, you got to deal with the cards that you're dealt. And if you're a Peach player, and if you're a Peach player and you get a bunch of Sheiks and Puffs, I mean, that sucks. I went to a local and had to play 3 Samus matchups back to back to back to back. And while that's crazy bracket luck that I would get a winning matchup 3 in a row, but it was just progressively harder Samus players. It was really bad Samus into crazy technical Samuses. There's Gumi's like a student, and then I had to play Phazon, actually, Fizz's brother. And so lost to Phazon, and I think lost to I think it was Kiefer or something. It was going to be on Colorado PR, I think, this upcoming season. But lost to Sheik and Phazon. But it's funny. You have to just deal with the cards that you're dealt.
A lot of team kills in that bracket, yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Pretty sure did Magi play Johnny? I think
so, but I'm thinking about how Fiction and Kadorn had to play against each other at one point, and Fiction S2J at some point.
All the SoCal guys knock each other out.
But S2J is now NorCal, as far as I know, has moved up to NorCal. So something that Brandon teased at the end of the tournament was that not only is he bringing back a series called NorCal Classic. This one would be NorCal Classic 2. He says he's got 4 retired players confirmed for the event.
Ooh.
4.
Has he hinted at them yet?
No, he didn't name drop any of them as far as I know.
I'm so excited.
Silent Wolf has got to be one of them, right?
He's been playing Slippy and apparently been doing really well.
That's
what I saw. He was playing ranked and doing pretty good. He still got the sauce. I think he's playing mostly Falco nowadays.
How cool would it be to have a Silent Wolf, a Zoo, and who was I mean, obviously, look,
Jeff.
Somebody mentioned
Silent Spectre. Silent Spectre would be
Silent Spectre. Yeah. Somebody mentioned Isaiah just because they think that Isaiah lives in San Jose in perpetuity, but I don't know how true that is. But you'll never get Isaiah to play another Melee tournament ever, so you could get that out of your minds. But yes, Silent Spectre, to your point, that's a good name as well. That would be so cool. But whoever it ends up being, whether it's Silent Wolf, Silent Spectre, if we get I guess Shroomed counts as
Daryl would be
retired.
good.
Does Shroomed count as retired?
Nice,
'Cause
he entered Ludwig. There's no way.
I,
I think it
I
might be
think,
Daryl. I think Daryl, the Samus main, would be a good one.
I think, I think Shroomed would describe himself as retired if I had to guess.
God. Dewan's an enigma. Every time I've hung out with Dewan, he's been mostly drunk when I've seen him at tournaments, and he's an absolute joy to be around. But God, I would not want to have to deal with him in a professional manner, like getting him places. That'd be kind of miserable.
So
Having to deal with the logistics of Dewan Shroomed McDaniels sounds like definitely a headache and a half.
shouts out to Homemade Waffles. You get NorCal Classic 2 coming up sometime this year, and you also get BEMI, the Black Empowerment Melee Invitational, which will be held in person this year in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be amazing.
So we got all kinds of things to look forward to from the Rollback Rumble team and Brandon himself. So this is really, really cool. But this leads me to the second tournament that I wanted to tie these two into. Aklo is the king of New York. This has been undisputed for a while now, but things are changing tonight, right now, as we speak. The newest edition of Nightclub has an old face coming back from a ban.
Oh, yeah.
Hax Money has officially served his ban and is now entering in Melee events once again, including tonight's Nightclub. But I saw that Aklo was also registered, which in my mind, I'm just saying, please, 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 Aklo.
Yeah, tournament started
tonight.
about 20 minutes ago, so definitely be an easy host. Because so right now the key players: Aklo, Hax, J-Flex, JoJo, Heartstrings, Warmer, Beerman, Kata, Kaniger, and FF, and more. So definitely some big names. I think I know J-Flex was playing with Hax a good amount during J-Flex's time at All Chat. So really interesting to see, because I know he's just J-Flex always said that Hax still had the sauce, and Hax best of 5, absolute demon on 3 a.m. unranked back in the day, and of course Aklo, king of New York. So we're gonna have to see who actually brings that all the way home. So really excited for Nightclub tonight. So if you guys are watching this live, please, once we're done, please hop over to NYC Melee and go check out that stream. I'm definitely gonna be watching that. But kind of another time of Melee coming back for a new year. Melee's kind of hitting the mainstream, at least in the greater esports and content sphere. Doug, who's a really big YouTuber, made a tweet saying that he bought a box and he has a notched out, I think it's a fob, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
GameCube,
I didn't know about the fob.
controller.
I saw the box.
Yeah, he's got a box and a really good looking Smash 4 controller. And he says that he's going to be learning Melee. That's one of his 2023 resolutions. And the final thing I want to give a shout out to is Smash Mag. Absolute homie gets tweeted out by Jake Lucky, who is, I believe, the esports report. I believe was where he's currently housing. He's a big content guy in the greater esports scene. Gave him a big shout out on his personal Twitter. So got a couple hundred impressions. So big ups to him. And you got the esports closet, full squad gaming, and all that good stuff. So lots of good traffic going towards Smasher Magazine, and Doug gonna be bringing a ton of normie viewers into the Melee scene. So
did you also see that Ludwig was on the actual Wired autocomplete interview?
I saw that. I watched that today.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Melee and the greater, so I guess people associated with Smash are doing some pretty good stuff. So excited to see Melee grow as a response, but I believe that is all we have for you this week. But guys, so watch Nightclub tonight. Get ready for Genesis. Going to be an amazing tournament. Maybe we'll see Armada on the mic, but definitely check out the Twitter spheres and at least keep in touch that way. I'm sure there's going to be lots of upset threads and easy ways to keep in touch with what's going on.
I know they're not going to be doing a quad stream at Genesis 9 because Bobak didn't destroy the concept of quad streaming, but was just more of yeah, we're not doing that. And which is fine, of course. Let me not, I don't want to give anybody on the Genesis team any sort of crap. So, but basically, there will be lots of melee to watch. Maybe not as much of the top 64 matches that there were at main stage, because I believe because of the quad stream, they streamed every single top 64 match. But when I say everybody's going to be at Genesis 9, I mean, almost everybody's going to be at Genesis 9. Already over 1,200 melee entrants, 3,000 total for the entire event across all events. So please stay tuned here. Hada, will you be going to Genesis 9?
I will not be. So I'm sorry. So, you know, I always have an excuse and I always plan to go to things. I try to, but I got engaged this month. My girlfriend's best friend actually bought us an engagement gift to go spend a weekend at a cabin in the mountains.
That's so sweet.
It was really sweet and really cute. And I'm like, that then is on Genesis weekend. But, you know.
Wait, what? It's on Genesis weekend?
So it's one of those things where I'm like,
I don't feel like I support this as much as I did 30 seconds ago.
Oh man. So I'll be in a mountain with my fiance having a good time. So, you know, all respect due to the missus, future to be missus, I suppose. And thank you to her friend Autumn for hooking us up. Very, very sweet. I'm also going to be commentating the CG Gold Invitational Final, which is not this weekend, but the coming weekend. And also be doing, I believe, a commentary block on the CG channel tomorrow for the Last Chance qualifier. So if you guys are interested in that, some online high-level melee, would strongly recommend checking that out. That's about it for me. So I will be around. So I'm hoping to actually start going to tournaments this year, but saving up for the wedding and, of course, there's a lot of bills flying around.
Oh, yes, of course. I understand. The only reason why I can go is because I already had paid for this event a long time ago. Because, you know, I planned this out months in advance, right? So it's already been paid for. So I'm like, I should go still. But yeah, that's the only reason why I can still go to Genesis. Now, this is a new year. We're starting off our exhibition rivalry fresh with our mains. You get to play the Peach on the Blessed Fob. It is time to get connected. I'm already searching for you, Hada. So let's get into this. I'm excited to renew the rivalry for a new year. Although I know that you are still not super excited about singles anymore. But hey, you know, we're gonna.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
You only have to do this once a week.
It's definitely. I enjoy the game. Do I enjoy? I enjoy the game. That's all I'm gonna say. The game is fun. I think I enjoy moving. If the game's movement sucked, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Look, that's why there are like no Brawl players anymore, because really who enjoyed moving in Brawl, am I right?
No, nobody.
I mean, maybe me, because I love playing as Meta Knight, because, you know, glide cancel and stuff, but that's it. That's it. Nobody else was having fun with that game. All right, you ready?
Let's get it. All right, Battlefield. GLHF.
Yes, good luck, have fun. All right, I was doing some tech skill practice, but I'm still not ready to do, oh boy. I'm still not ready to do wave shine, or yeah, I just can't do it. Edge cancel? Nope.
I stole that platform there from B-Bats.
Let's go, B-Bats.
Like you fast fall, shield drop through, and you just nair like in the platform. Like here.
Oh, I almost. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, falling up here. Oh, I was coming in for the grab. You knew. You sly fox. Not my fox. Your fox. The fox in your heart. The part about being tricky.
Ooh. Crouched it like a beast.
Oh,
I thought I was gonna snap that ledge.
No. You learned how to shine a peach. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. I'm getting a little too anxious now. Oh no, that's not fair. I should be able to link that into each other. Oh, you like that fade back though? Ah, frick.
That's pretty good.
Ah, frick. No, I wanted to do up B. Okay. All right. Hey, I can scrounge out another miraculous. Oh no, that's not gonna work though. No, shield grab. That's my fault.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, wait. I'm okay. I'm okay. No, I didn't let myself go low enough.
Oh, I missed my movement.
But wait, we're still here? Okay, look, I just gotta get a Gimpy Gimp. Never mind. Maybe you'll get the Gimpy Gimp. As this I would. Woo! See, I was trying to come in with this. Oh. I thought you were gonna wave dash forward again, but you don't wave dash forward a lot. But I know that I'm on my last stock. You're hungry for a clip. I know it. I know you're hungry. You can't help yourself.
You died?
It wasn't
funny.
bad DI. It wasn't that bad.
No. I just shocked that killed there.
Dang.
That traded up there was dumb looking.
I guess I should go to... Yeah. This is always the stage where I almost beat you, and then, you know, things kind of fall apart occasionally. My dash forward grab didn't come out.
Oh, no.
That's okay. Okay, I definitely tech there. That's okay, though.
Ooh.
Okay, that almost worked. I'm getting some ideas. I also wanted to shine there. All right. I was able to like hard crouch cancel that when I was like at 0%.
That hit me.
The shield poke laser with Fox. That's funny.
Uh-oh. No jab, reset.
Bad DI, Hada. Whoa.
Well, I did not expect to get hit there.
Okay, got it. Jumpy fool.
Oh, I missed my up air.
Oh, I got too thirsty for that one. Oh! Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
Ooh, nice snare. Woo!
Oh! Let's go.
I think I'm the deadest. Yeah, I'm dead as hell. You need a jump to make it back from there. Yeah.
Oh, no. No! My up smash. There it is. They came out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh! That up smash? Oh, no. Oh, okay. That was a genius
That
idea.
is unfortunate.
Oh, I thought you were gonna fall on the ground. That was bad. Okay, we're still okay. We're okay. Nope, we're not okay. Panic. No, I didn't run far enough. Again, I didn't run. Oh, okay. My nairs are hitting today, but I don't know, because I need to also kill you. And a nair won't kill you forever on this stage. Meanwhile, yours will have... Oh!
I'm gonna die. No, I'm dead. It's fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's so dumb.
Nope.
So PM. It's pretty alpha. I like it. Oh no.
I still have a chance. Oh, you called the fade back. No, I wanted to up B again. Dang it. I'm just already selecting my... Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I can still possibly win my first game versus your Peach on this stage. The formula is there. That's not gonna help though. Oh, whoops.
Oh. What's a dada? Ooh.
I need to slight angle the other way to turn around. But then I panic
Am I
about
dead?
that.
Wrong way. Yeah, that was so lazy.
Nope, see, that I knew my instinctual would be wrong. Oh, I thought I would still grab the ledge. I mean, obviously did not want to do that.
What? Fox McCloud.
Fox McCloud. I could do that one more time, and then another time. Darn, GG's.
GG's, thugs.
Sure, bring it.
Alright.
I randomed back to Pokemon. You'd think this game would have more creativity. Alright, this is the only one I could do though. I gotta help with kids' bedtime.
It's all good. Oh man. I thought I could float. What if she could float? Perfect character. What? Ooh.
Okay. Okay, I can still do this. Win a game versus your Sheik. That shine was about to come out with a vengeance. Ah. That's okay. I didn't panic this. Oh. Oh, I did the right angle. But then I upbeat again because I thought I was getting hit with a needle.
Oh no. Oh no.
You like that ledge cancel? Ah.
That was pretty.
Thanks for helping me get up. Aw.
Come on. I'm getting forward and back throw. Weird. It's fine. I had the read.
I locked myself. Oh, okay. Ah. It's coming down with the nair, but you probably still had invincibility or something. Who even knows?
Yes.
with a vengeance. We can do that. I could do this. I could do this. That was supposed to be a short hop drill. Oh, the
Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
The crispiest of ankles. Oh. Oops.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Oops.
Fuck. Okay.
I knew you were gonna come in with the fair. I just didn't punish it properly.
No, that was so weird.
Now it's coming down with the nair. Oh, that was it. Oh, never mind.
I choked it. I choked it again. No, I'm gonna die. No, I'm dying.
That was the craziest bug finals of all time.
Damn.
The craziest.
I choked it like 3 times.
Well, we will be back on Hada's stream next week for another What Happened in Melee as we continued on the road to Genesis 9. And also to talk about anything else that happens in between now and then. Probably not more Manga Armada stuff. That stuff only comes around every once in a while, but maybe Armada will be confirmed for a commentary at Genesis 9. We shall see. In the meantime, thank you all for joining us. Follow on all socials at Hey Hada for everything on your side. Anything else before we get going?
Yeah. Hey, show some love to your local TOs. It's 2023, guys. I would love to know in the comment section, what is your resolution, Melee related or I know I'm trying to get in awesome wedding shape. I'm trying to play a lot of volleyball and just have an awesome 2023 all around. So guys, let me know what your resolutions are in the comment section below. Thank you so much to Jesse for continuing to have me on here, even though I'm dysfunctional and crazy. And we'll catch you guys next week. And we'll have lots more to wrap up with you in week number 2.
Whoop, whoop.